Hello everybody, it's Murialda here once again, and welcome back to Figures, woohoo! And if you happen to live in the United States and you're watching this today, happy Memorial Day. I was totally shocked that this box was delivered today, but I guess DHL doesn't take the Memorial Day as a holiday. So, sucks for them I guess, but good for me. As we can see, we've got the pop-up parades of Chocola and Vanilla. Yes, ChocoVani. Because inside here, we've got more ChocoVani. Yes, the Race Queen set of them. As I did with these, you can't separate them, so I'm only going to do the one video. So yeah, let's get the little tiny figures out of the way so that we can proceed with the big figures. So the box is big. Can't really spin it because it's in the way, because it's big, which makes the $90 DHL shipping a little bit more reasonable, but it still sucks. So let's get this box open. It turned out to be an absolutely lovely day today. Had the day off of work and it's beautiful, so we had a fire and had a cookout, and I am stuffed, and now I've got figures. Woohoo! So if you watched, what was it? I forget the last figure that I, oh yeah, wedding, not wedding, crap, why can't I remember it? Well, the last figure that I, oh yeah, China Dress Toka. We have the same Ami Thank You card. And these are the figures that I was talking about were still going to be coming. White Heart got delayed until August, so that sucks. So less figures for us. But that's okay. We've still got these ones. And lots of paper. Lots of paper. And yes, they are upside down. Yay, tradition. So Chocola and Vanilla. Let me get this box out of the way and we'll get them out. I do have the ceiling fan running, so if you hear the noise, that's what that is. You can deal with it, because it's a tad bit toasty. Come on. Oh, almost forgot about those. Sorry for the dead screen. I am making a mess. These are just being a pain to get out of the box. There is Vanilla. And there is Chocola. So, I don't want to do this, but I have made a mess. I am going to pause. I will be right back. Gotta pick up the garbage. And I am back. If I hadn't said anything, you probably wouldn't have even noticed. So, yeah. The turntable doesn't really work for these two right now. So let's put that off to the side. There we go. Got Chocola and Vanilla. And they are much bigger than the pop-up trays. And I got the Ami bonuses with them. So we got the little Chocola keychain, acrylic keychain, or acrylic strap. And we got the Vanilla little acrylic strap. And compared to the figures, they are pretty little. Put those off to the side. Who should we do first? I will do Chocola because ChocoVani, and I do like Chocola a tad bit better, but they're both good. Let's tilt the camera up a little bit and get her out of the plastic. And get a little bit better view of her. So, this is Chocola, the Race Queen version of her. She is from NekoPara. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Mimeyo and Hobby Max. She was released on May 22nd of 2021, and I ordered these two on January 20th of 2020. So it's been over a year. and I paid for them 15,950 yen. And I didn't write down exactly how much that was, but it was like $130 some dollars or 140. I don't know. They were expensive, but and then I did get the bonus acrylic strap with them. So this is kind of unusual just looking at her. She is very close to the front of the blister, like her hand is almost touching the front of the blister. Usually they don't do that, but it is what it is. The box is pretty plain and boring, just white. It's got the pink ribbon. On the back it says Mimeyo. There is the top of the box and the bottom with all the warnings and information. So, boxes are boxes. Let's get the box open and look at what we want to. The figure. So I'm trying to think. I think this is my first Hobby Max / Mimeyo figure. I think they're not. Well, these ones are allowed on MFC because NekoPara. But if it was not NekoPara, if it was some Chinese origin, they would not be, because Mimeyo is a Chinese company. Okay, come on. And we've got some instructions. Inside the box is plain boring white. It's got some cat paw tracks on the bottom. Chocola Race Queen version. We'll put that off to the side. We'll look at the instructions. Let's see. They do appear to just be one page, pretty thick. So you take the figure, you put the little umbrella stand in, you put the umbrella and everything. Yeah, nothing's too terribly complicated. I think we can figure it out. So there is Chocola in her blister packaging. We'll do a spin around of her like this. Looks pretty good so far. There is a separate blister for her umbrella. And woohoo! And the blister is solid, so you cannot touch her face until you get her open. So let's go ahead. We will start with the... Oh, no tape holding that together. We'll start with the umbrella. Let's see. There is tape, however, holding the actual blister together. Piece there, piece on the bottom. And a piece here. Now I am cutting the blister instead of the tape. And then a piece on the top. Come on, open. Is there more tape that I did not know about? Or is it just the blister being a pain? It looks like it's just the blister being a pain. There we go. It's snapped by the detents and stuff. So, first thing we'll pull out is this. This is unfortunately a support rod for the umbrella. It's a pretty long metal rod. It's got a red plastic tip with a little groove in it that you can rest the lip of the umbrella in. Not the happiest that you have to have a support rod, but it is what it is. Okay, back here we have the umbrella handle. Got a nice little pink bow on the crook of it. Nice long painted metal looking rod with a little flat spot in it. And then we have the umbrella part, which has cat ears. Yes, it's a cat ear umbrella. Pink bows around all the little ribs, and you got a little frill hanging off the edge. Inside is a light pink, and it's shaded to hell. Lots of shading. And you got the metal ribs. They are plastic. They are a little bit flexible. So very fragile. Be careful with those. And the paint feels pretty rough, like flat and matte and everything. Little dimple on the top. It is definitely not gloss paint. So we'll go ahead and put that back together and put it off to the side again. And we will work on getting Chocola opened. So a couple pieces of tape on the sides. I'll have to check and see if there's any on the top and bottom again. Nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. Okay, that blister opened a lot easier. We will start with her base. Wow, it's a thick and heavy base. Unfortunately, it is a very plain, boring, clear plastic acrylic disc. You can see the information through it. NekoPara, NekoWork S. All rights reserved. Produced by Mimeyo, made typo, made in China. But yeah, I'd say that's probably 3/8 of an inch thick. You've got a couple metal pegs and then a little hole for the umbrella support. And it is very, very transparent. Like I said, unfortunately, it's a boring disc, but it actually looks pretty cool. And then we have Chocola. Pull her out, take the plastic off of her back. There's some on her hair, on her ribbon, on her other hair. That one, be very careful with the strand it's protecting, is very thin. There's one on her tail and one on each leg. Let's set her down and put all the plastic away and get the blister out of the way. And there is Chocola. So in the prototypes, the face really didn't look that great to me, but they have fixed it in the final product. She looks pretty dang cute. Nice big boobs for Chocola. Well, not big boobs, average human-sized boobs, but nice ones. Her little name tag has her name, Chocola. Pink bow with a silver bell. Got some cleavage. Just the way that the top is ruffled and bunched up, it looks like she's cold, but I don't think she's actually pert nippled. She is showing off her belly. Got a nice little belly button. And she's the race queen, but she is kind of wearing her maid uniform theme. So you got the little umbrella, more pink bows. You got the little red hearts around the edge of her skirt. Got the white underskirt. You got the thigh highs with the little kitty ears at the top of them with red zippers. And you can see the wrinkles in the boots and everything. Looks pretty good. Got the pink toed shoes with more little cat ears. And red high heels. You got the red plastic support. She's got her long brown curlicue hair. Looks like there's a little paint chip right there. On the back, you can see her vest is covering her, tube top, showing off her spine line a little bit. She's got the big giant bow in the back. It's red on the inside and white on the outside. And then we've got pink and white shim upon. We've got her tail, her hair pretty well sculpted and shaded. Seam line on the top of the head. You've got little fluffies in her ears. Nice armpit line. Oh yeah, nice armpit. Her bicep poofs, armbands, whatever. They're red on the inside. They're white. They're poofy. They got a black strap and pink around the edge and the pink bow. She's got a little, the maid headband frill, kind of looking like a little hat. Pointy nose. She is blushing a little bit. She's Got nice golden cat eyes with the slits in them. She does appear to have teeth, but they are oddly shaped. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but if you hold her like this, kind of looks like she has buck teeth. Hands, reasonably done. You got fingers separated, except for the middle and ring finger on this hand. Pretty much the same deal. Just looking at it, the paint, not the cleanest, but definitely not horrible. So I don't know if it shows up on camera again, but if you look at the little fine lines, they're slightly off. You can see the divots in the plastic where the lines are supposed to be. But from, once you get away from 2 inches from her face, you can't even tell. So no biggie there. There is the crotch view of her. Again, the pink and white shimmer pan. It's kind of a glossy metallic paint. And overall, quite cute. Let's get her on the base. And then let's get her umbrella put together. So I'm going to start by actually putting the support rod in the back. And then looks like it should probably go through her hand first. Let me bring her a little bit closer. And then it should poke through the umbrella. And then just kind of balance. Okay. So this little flat part kind of prevents the handle from spinning once you get it in. So make sure you got it lined up right first. And this is actually going to be rather tedious and kind of a pain in the booty. Okay, so you did not need to get... You can assemble the umbrella outside of her hands first. How is that supposed to actually work? Okay, this is one of the worst support systems ever. This is definitely reminding me of Alter's Naoi Kanetsugu. So I cannot get the umbrella to properly balance on the support. So for now, I'm gonna just take it off of her, and I'll worry about it later. Let's do the spin around. Tilt the camera down a bit, get her fully in view. Paint wise, like I said, it's rough feeling. The fine details, a little, not the cleanest, but the shading is very good, especially in the hair. And the flesh looks like flesh and everything. So overall looks pretty dang good. Just wish the umbrella was a little bit more properly balanced, or they had a better support system. Let's try it again real quick. So it goes in her hand. This is kind of hard to do with the camera in the way, too. Well, enough of that, because we do have vanilla to get through as well. So, yay. the umbrella is the worst system ever. So let's put Chocola off to the side. We'll put her umbrella over here too. And we shall pull up Vanilla. Yes, because ChocoVani. Let's go ahead and get her out of the plastic. Oh, almost dropped her. There we go. So there is Vanilla in her box. Again, very much like Chocola. It's a aqua type ribbon and it's on the other side. But it's a very plain, boring box. White with a couple black outlines and stripes. Again, she is very close to the front of the blister. There is the top and the bottom with all the information and warnings and whatever. So let's go ahead and get her open. We'll spin her. We'll do the information before we open her. So this is Racing Vanilla. She is again from NekoPara, 1/7 scale figure by Mimeyo Hobby Max, and she released on May 22nd of 2021. Ordered her on January 20th of 2020. Paid 15,950 yen for her, and the little bonus acrylic strap. The box is a little dinged up on the bottom here, but no big deal. Let's get her open. So, it comes out, surprise, surprise, exactly like Chocola. Again, we've got the instructions. Again, we've got the worst support system ever. And there's how to put her together. Inside of the box, again, plain white. You got some cat paw tracks and Vanilla Race Queen version on the bottom. And there is Vanilla in her blister packaging. So we'll do a spin around of her like this. Her umbrella is blue to match her blue theme. And yeah, pretty much exactly like Chocola, just vanilla and in a slightly different pose and color scheme. So again, we will get the umbrella blister out. I could have made this 2 separate videos because of the length of them, but it is what it is. You can't separate Chocola and Vanilla, and if you do, you are just an outright monster. Maybe this one will go quicker because I know the little tricks. There we go. So her support, instead of being red, it is purple, which you would think it would be blue, but it's purple. Her umbrella handle, the shaft is gold instead of silver, and she's got the blue bow. And then the umbrella, like I said, with the shaft, it matches. The ribbing is gold, and the inside is light blue. Wow, the shading on Vanilla's umbrella is much more detailed, a lot more shading on it, and she's got the cat ears. But it does still have that kind of rough matte feel to the paint. Put that blister off to the side. And then we will get Vanilla's blister open. So again, we've got the plain heavy boy base, just a plain clear acrylic disc. Same typo even. made in China. So, at least it is very, very clear. And then we will pull out Vanilla. Plastic in there. Get her big plastic sheet off her back. So she has a piece going on her ribbon and a piece going on the tiny, flimsy, flexible strap. She does have some bubble wrap in a gap behind her back in the hair. Another one going around some flimsy hair. Another one around the ribbon. One on each leg. And then on the back, one on her tail. Set her down, put the blister away. And there is Vanilla. So her face, I think, is still a little bit off, but much better than the prototype. Let's bring her a little bit closer, maybe. Her eyes have quite a bit of detail in them. It's got light blue, purple, and just a whole bunch of different shades of blue in them. Her lips are a little bit glossy. She has a blue bow with a gold bell. Her name tag says Vanilla. Surprise, surprise. So Vanilla definitely is the flat-chested one of the two, but she's got little bumps. So she's not completely flat. She's got her little kind of build made band. And again, showing off her nice little belly button. And her little maid skirt and apron. The dark blue on the hearts does not stand out as much as the red on Chocola's. Her thigh highs, though, are the white and lots of shading, like gray and blue shading on them. You got the blue zippers and the aqua shoes, the little cat ears. I think color scheme wise, I do like Vanilla's color scheme a little bit better, but Chocola I kind of like a little more. She also she's got the little poofy shoulder or bicep things, but they are also attached to a fluffy, poofy sleeve. Looking at her back hair, her ponytails are tied down low. We do see a couple glued on pieces, which is unfortunate. But again, once you get her more than 2 inches from your face, she'll look fine. Important question is standard issue blue and white Shimapan. And one thing I personally like about them, even though I don't always look up their skirts once I display them, no camel toe to be found, which in my opinion is a good thing. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Her ribbon has the blue interior and white exterior, showing off her back. So her tube top is a little bit below her vest, so she actually does show off a little more back than Chocola does. And yeah, just cute. Her plastic support is purple, and you can see the big giant peg from her foot. So she should be pretty well supported. Lots of wrinkles in her boots. Well done. The paint, again, that matte feeling to it, a little bit less than Chocola. Like Vanilla feels a little tiny bit more refined. So let's get her on the base. There we go. And let's see if her umbrella is going to give us just as much problems. So we'll put the support rod in the back. We will put the rod, the shaft, into her umbrella. Again, you've got the little flat part, so make sure you get it lined up properly. So once it goes in the hole, you can't really spin it. So actually for Vanilla, you have to put it through her hand first because there is no gap. Come on. Come on, get in there. And we'll leave it like that for now. It's very difficult to get this lined up properly and balanced. You may need, honestly, some blue tack or putty to get it to actually stay. Maybe it goes, instead of on the frill, on the, no. So, yeah, again, I'm not going to deal with it right now because this video is already long enough. That is disappointing. But anyways, let's do a spin around of Vanilla. She is quite cute. I mean, it's NekoPara. They are cute cat girls. You can't get away from them being cute. And her, the little poofs in her ears are the same color as her hair, so they don't really stand out as much as on Chocola. But nice and cute. Let's go ahead and get them both up. And there we go. ChocoVani. Let's do a spin around of them like this. I'm happy with them. They're not perfect figures. The umbrellas are very disappointing that they don't stay like they're supposed to. Maybe if I fiddle with them a little bit more off camera, it'll be okay, but right now, no. And then, just as a comparison, the pop-up parade versions. So you can clearly see the size difference. Let's shove them back a little bit so that they all fit on the stand. Pop-up parade Vanilla, I think the face is a little bit better, but overall, yeah, they're fine. I definitely like the race queens. They're bigger. They're actual normal scales. Unfortunately, they are much more expensive. You know, probably about 4 or 5 times the prices of the pop-up parade. So it's up to you which ones you want to get. These two did just get re-release announced, so you can actually get them for their normal price right now. But anyways, let's go ahead and close this off because this video is plenty long enough. This is Racing ChocoVani, Chocola and Vanilla. They are from NekoPara. They are both 1/7 scale figures manufactured by Mimeyo and Hobby Max. They're made in China. Released on May 22nd of 2021. I was surprised that DHL actually delivered them on Memorial Day in the United States. And they both cost 15,950 yen with their little bonus acrylic straps. Cute little things. So yay. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Have a good holiday if you're in the United States. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. So just as a quick follow-up, I've managed to get them to hold their umbrellas. Chocola, I'm not going to leave her with it until I get some putty or something, because it is resting on her arm. Her grip just does not hold the umbrella, and I've barely got it resting on the stand. Vanilla, at least, actually grips the umbrella, so she actually holds it fairly well, and it does fit on the stand pretty well. But Chocola, with her hand being open, I'm not going to use the umbrella until I get some putty to, get it stuck to her hand or something. But it is possible. It's just very fiddly and very difficult. So yay. Okay, I'm really out this time. Bye-bye.